Assalamu alaikum, beta. Today we are going to do the exercise on prayer for strength, the poem written authored by Oren Tagore, Gurudev. We studied the poem yesterday, so today we are going to do the exercise. Some questions have been asked. I have already prepared the answers for you, sir, beta. The first question is, what does the poet want to strike at his heart? What does poet want the God to strike? So actually the poet wants God to strike at the root of poverty. The penury, the word used in the poem is penury, and literal meaning of penury is very extreme poverty. So the God, Tagore wants God to strike, request, implores the God to strike at the heart of this extreme poverty in his heart. Poverty, lack of love, lack of compassion, heartedness, hopelessness. So this is what the poet describes as poverty. What does the poet, the second question, what does the poet want the strength for? The poet asks for the strength from God. What does he want this strength for? Why is this strength required? Why is this strength required? What is it for? And the poet wants strength to bear the joys and sorrows and make love fruitful for the people who serves. So the poet actually wants God to give him the strength and use that strength to bear the joys and sorrows. I already explained to you what does bearing the joys and sorrows mean for poet, and to fill his heart with love so that he can use that love. This love can be made fruitful in the service of mankind for the fellow human beings. How can love be made meaningful? If you have love in your heart, how can this love be made meaning? Having love in one's heart isn't enough. You need to use that love in the service of the mankind. How can love be made meaningful? This is the third question. If you love someone, your love should change the lives of the beloved, life of the beloved, in a fruitful way. It should bring fruitful changes in his life, in your beloved's life, in a fruitful way. So the fourth question is, what should be our attitude towards poor? So there is a line that's dedicated towards our attitude, that's dedicated to attitude towards poor. So we should never disown poor. We should not disown them. We should always own them. They are our own people. They are our fellow human beings. They need us in times of in their difficult times. Poor people always need us. So we should not disown them when we need to own them, when they need us. We should always love and help them. That means the spirit of the people should be to love and help the poor people. That's what the poet wants the strength and love for. What does bend my knees? There's a phrase used in the poem that's bend my knees before the insolent might. You might remember the poet uses the phrase bend my knees before the insolent might. What does bend my knees signify? This is the fifth question. It signifies, bend my knees, the phrase bend my knees signifies to resist or oppose disrespectful power. The poet calls might as insolent, disrespectful, prideful, boastful, and all these negative qualities that this power often contain. So it signifies to resist, that one must always resist and oppose this disrespectful power that is disrespectful, power that's cruel, power that's oppressive, power that's unjust, must be opposed and resisted. That's what the poet means questions by bend my knees. I hope all of you understood all these questions, and you can write the answers to these questions in your own words as well. We'll be doing the rest of the questions tomorrow better. Till then, Khuda Hafiz.